All right.
Mm.
Welcome back, everybody.
What's up, Gremlins? Welcome back. We hope you guys are liking these little mini episodes. We've got one for you that's going to gross you the fuck out, as we like to do
Yes.
here.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so just starting out, the FBI has classified it as a tier one threat. Do you want to let them know what we're talking about?
Yeah, guys, this is the online neo-Nazi group, also sextortion online group called the
And
764 Network.
and satanic
And
too.
satanic. Sorry, I
Oh,
forgot that
right.
part.
So
Guys,
I
there's a
mean,
lot to them. They're knocking
yeah,
down all they're checking off all of the boxes.
yeah,
Satanic neo-Nazis, a child sextortion group.
yes,
God, that is
yeah.
quite a title for your little organization, you know?
I know. Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, it's so it popped up in 2021. It is described as a terror network by the
Um,
DOJ. They say this is a terror network. The FBI, like Amy said, it's a tier 1 threat, which is the highest threat. That is the highest threat. So, and guys, so they're online basically, and they are luring children to commit self-harm acts, child
mhm,
sex abuse acts, animal cruelty acts, I think I read at one
mhm.
point. They're
Yes.
basically luring these kids into making videos of themselves doing terrible things that kiddos shouldn't even have, like, shouldn't have an understanding of at their age. And yeah, it's a whole bunch of, well, actually, I found out 80% of the members are males under 25 years old. So
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that, I mean, that's 20% are probably older men than 25, I would guess. But yeah, or older people than 25.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. And so they are finding these children through gaming platforms
Yeah,
like
like Roblox.
Roblox,
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft, social media, chat platforms, including Discord,
Yeah.
Telegram.
Snapchat.
They identify and contact vulnerable children. So
Mm-hmm.
victims are primarily teenagers, but there has been cases involving children as young as 8 years old. And the
Yeah.
perpetrators build rapport and, introduce them
Groom.
to extreme content,
Yeah.
and then they start to demand them, like, and test loyalty, and they will extort them. So they will
Yeah.
say, like, if you don't do this, then I'm going to show people our text messages or
Mm-hmm.
photos of you
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And sometimes they want to be these people's friends so bad, and they
They'll
want
do.
the attention that they will do whatever. And so it's gotten to the point where they will, like, carve these people's names in their body.
Mm-hmm.
They will harm their pets in order to, record the material.
Appease. Yeah.
Yeah, and so once the victims comply with any request, they are sometimes blackmailed with the content, and then the demands just continue to escalate. And they include self-harm recordings, sexual content, and the network also uses swatting, as we've covered
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go through some documented cases I wrote down if you want me
Yeah, I
to.
do want to mention, like, they're not passive in this. Like, they're actively going after these kids because I read that there is an in-group currency earned through escalating acts of sadism, self-harm, animal cruelty, and sexually explicit content. So they're
Mhm.
earning like points or something by making these kiddos do this stuff. Like, so there is an incentive of these pedophiles within this network, which is fucking gross, dude. But yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, you're gonna hear me say this is fucking gross a lot of times in this
Mhm.
probably, but yeah, do you want to talk about some
Yeah.
specific cases?
So some of the cases I have written down, a person named Alexis Chavez began consuming 764 content on Discord and Telegram in 2022, and he, quote, earned the right to communicate with 764 members by killing his cat.
Oh,
recording it and posting it online. Over the following 2 years, he allegedly groomed multiple young girls worldwide, pushed one to light her arm on fire during a recorded video call, and forced
Jesus.
another to create an 18-minute video of self-harm using a dead rat suspended in a chemical solution,
Oh,
as was arrested in October 2024, guilty to the charges connected with those acts. Other man sentenced to 30 years connected to the 764 network, and he's in a federal prison for what role for it just wrote down I just wrote down child sex network. So
right. So he's in there
um
for something he did on it.
so 30
Th-
years, that's a lot. So
I read somewhere there's been 300 arrests across a dozen countries linked to the 764.
yeah, and there's a Kentucky man previously covered in the Roblox segment.
Yeah.
24-year-old Kentucky man pleaded guilty as part of 764 conspiracy to groom, extort, threaten, and conspire to kill children as young as 8 years old.
Oh.
Connected swatting case, a 764 connected individual made a fake bomb threat to Rockville High School in Vernon, Connecticut in January 2024, stating, I have placed two explosives in the Rockville High School, and if they fail to detonate, I'm going to walk in there and just shoot everyone I see. The threat was made with a British accent. A teenage girl was identified as involved and arrested on conspiracy charges. Her family's home was subsequently swatted repeatedly, with SWAT teams surrounded their house on multiple occasions as retaliation for her attempts to distance herself from the network. So she tried to get away and they just
Yeah.
kept fucking
Kept
with
her
her.
in. Yeah.
There's a 16-year-old suicide victim, and she killed herself following prolonged grooming by a 764 connected individual first
Jesus.
encountered on Roblox. This case is cited in the Nebraska Attorney General's active lawsuit against Roblox.
Yeah. Now,
And
did
another,
you talk about the founder?
uh, I actually did not write down the founder, but
Okay.
I did go over, I have some stuff on a documentary about Kyle
Okay. Yeah.
Spitz.
Okay.
But I don't think that
S-
because I think that the original, like, creator, he was really young.
So his name is Bradley Cadenhead, and the founder, he's currently sentenced to 80 years in prison as of 2023 for the 764 network. So like
Okay.
he's doing serious time for this, and I think that they're still trying to I mean, 15,000 daily active members, how do you untangle that out of the internet?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot, you know.
Yeah, I
Man, that's
know.
scary.
Yeah, so there is a documentary about the 764 and Kyle Spitz, and you can watch it on YouTube. And in 2024, a crime documentary titled Kyle Spitz and the 764 examine the intersection of the 764 network with a widely circulated viral video. So the viral video is of a guy getting shot, and it's just kind of like a snowball effect of like things happening after that. And
Yeah.
so
Okay.
investigators uncovered Spitz's alleged ties to the 764 network and connected him to satanic ideology, connections to the Order of the Nine Angels.
Okay.
Spitz was later included on charges including child exploitation and animal abuse. The documentary was described by reviewers as extraordinary, powerful, and uncovering shocking truths about viral violence and sinister cult crimes. And
What's this called? Do you know the name of the document?
so yeah, it's called Kyle Spitz and the 764 Files.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
I watched a little bit of it, but it actually goes through a lot of the paper trail as far as like what was posted on X, what was posted on
Okay.
this site and this site. And so
Okay.
it was like a lot to keep up with. So I didn't watch the whole thing,
Yeah.
but it is really crazy because it's not like so if somebody is like associated with a 764, it doesn't mean that they don't do other horrific shit all on their own.
Sure.
Like this kid, he had an altercation with his stepdad, and the whole thing was recorded. And the stepdad has a gun to this kid's face, and he shoots him, and he misses. So the gun actually the bullet grazes this kid's face, and the mom is sitting there, she's screaming, and then this kid like leaves, but then you find out that this kid has done horrific shit. So
Right.
the stepdad ends up killing himself. The mom ends up dying of a overdose, and
The trickle effect. Yeah.
he has posted all of it. It's fucked up.
It's
It's really fucked up.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And so the
Ugh.
association with the 764 is just like, I
It's
mean,
yeah. You know
it's
it's bad news if they're associating with it, no matter what it
talking
is.
about the complicated, like how intricate all of these investigations have to be. I
Sure.
would not want to be a cybercrime fucking investigator.
No, no.
Just think about every single person, how many text messages they send,
I know.
group
No,
chats, fucking,
everything.
and every
So
single
much
social media
information.
platform has their own
Yeah.
message
It's
center.
no, it's a lot of
The
data to go
Oh my
through.
God.
Yeah.
Never. Like, and you have to be like somebody who's borderline autistic to be able to sort through all of this. And maybe not borderline. Like, literally, you got to be someone who's literally just like
Can really
zoned in.
focus on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Severe ADHD or something. Yeah.
absolutely.
Just hyper
So,
focus. Mm.
one thing that investigators are trying to get parents to kind of understand, like teenagers are being targeted. You need to watch out for sudden withdrawal, change in personality, long-sleeved clothing on hot days,
Mhm.
unexplained injuries to family pets. Secretive online activity, and law enforcement investigators have publicly urged parents who notice these signs to contact law enforcement immediately. I'm not so sure to go that far, but if you do see your children being withdrawn, like,
I would
you know,
talk to them first, but also
yeah,
start monitoring them closely to see if they are
yeah,
engaging in the 7-6. Do we know what 764 represents at all? I was just
I have
just
no
asking. I don't
idea.
I don't
I
know either
really don't.
because I really don't give a shit, to be honest.
Same.
I don't care what their
I
stupid little
mean,
numbers mean. I was just curious, so
yeah, and
I didn't come across it, so
one of the things that they supposedly say is that because none of it really matters. And this is like a quote from people who are in the 764, and the reason why they do these things is because it doesn't really matter. And it just
yeah.
shows how unintelligent and how immature
Yeah,
that these
definitely.
users really are.
It definitely
Um,
does. Poor babies out there being bamboozled by these fucking gross idiots. That's all.
yeah,
They're just
and
gross idiots.
Yeah, and that kind of is the end of my notes
Mine
personally.
too. I mean, you knocked a lot of my stuff out. I only had the Bradley Cadenhead the thing, but that was it. So you had the same
Yeah,
stuff I did about it. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Well, guys, Amy's a mama,
Yeah.
and she said so herself. If you notice your
Mhm.
kid starting to a sudden change in behavior, like take note. Ask that kid what's going on, because these people, I mean, 15,000 daily active users online, they out there. They might not
Yeah,
be out there looking at your kid, but they out there looking at somebody's, and it might be yours.
and I also want to say, like, you may think that you're punishing them by taking their phone away. They can
Mm,
get another, okay, and
yeah,
another, and another. Because just about every single kid that they're encountering, they have their old phone in their room,
mm-hmm,
and they will give it to whoever
yeah,
for a pack of gum or
yeah,
work on hey, do my English assignment for me and I'll go get you my old phone.
yeah.
Okay, because I don't want
Because
to
I'm a
reveal
kid.
too much about my personal life, but
Yeah,
I've seen it with my own eyeballs. Okay.
yeah, right.
So just be
Watch your
diligent, like
children.
be in
Yeah,
their face. Like if they're mad at you, it's okay. It's
yeah,
not the end of the world,
yeah. You're not their
you
friend. You're
know?
their parent. So be their
You need
parent
to
and
protect
protect them.
them from these fucking sickos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, so stay safe out there. And we have a whole nother new episode coming out next Thursday and followed by another one of these. So let us know how you're liking them or if you don't or whatever. Just tell us what you think, gremlins. All
Please.
right. But we
All
love you
right, guys.
guys. Talk to you
See you.
later.
Bye.